Okay. So
Thank you so much.
who asked this question? Who asked this question?
This is me, Dr. Anam. This is the prescription I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like
Dr.
I will
Anam.
share.
Yeah, this is what we discussed, because we have to give 10 milligram for the first week, and for the next week we are going to give 5 milligrams. So in order to avoid any mistake, and obviously we cannot write in the same row like give 10 milligram up to 17th and then give 5 milligrams. So we are going to fill 2 rows for that, right? So for 10 milligram from 18th March onwards, we are going to put the
I got it.
cross.
Okay, I
Got
got it. I'm
it?
sorry. Yeah, I just saw this.
It's okay.
I missed this 10 and 5 thing. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, this is our fourth task and last task of today. This is about the prescription writing on FP10 form, which is this one, green one. This is the form which is usually used by GP, and it is also used in the hospital outdoors and also by the nurses prescribers, right? So how to fill the prescription in this form? So let's first read our task. You are FY2 in GP. Janet, 827, has presented to the clinic with abdominal discomfort. Please talk to her, assess her, discuss the plan of management, and address the concerns. Please write for her a complete prescription of the appropriate medication. So basically, this patient will give you the history of UTI, frequency, urgency, lower abdominal discomfort, right? So we are going to write a prescription for UTI. Right? If she is not pregnant, so be very careful. If a female patient is coming to you with UTI, you have to do the 4 Ps to rule out any pregnancy, because the details will be different. Sorry, the prescription will be different in pregnancy as compared to the non-pregnant women. So otherwise, if there is no pregnancy, we can give nitrofurantoin 100 milligrams BD for 3 days for uncomplicated UTI, and we can also give the trimethoprim. Can you just please give me 1 second?
Guys, this green page, do we have it in the PDF?
Yeah, it's in Google. You can Google it. You cannot find it in PDF, but you can find it easily on Google. Okay.
Gigi, got it.
Janet, age 27, has presented to the clinic with abdominal discomfort. Please talk to her, assess her, and discuss the plan of management and address her concerns. Please write for her a complete prescription of appropriate medication. So again, this patient will be presented to us with UTI, right? She will give us complaints of, frequency, urgency, lower abdominal discomfort, and the diagnosis will be UTI. So be very careful if the patient presenting with UTI is a male or female, and if it is a female, whether there is any possibility of pregnancy. So in the history, 4 Ps should be covered very importantly. If the female is not pregnant, then obviously we can give safely nitrofurantoin 100 milligrams BD for 3 days, or trimethoprim 200 milligrams BD for 3 days in case of uncomplicated simple UTI. And if it is a male patient, then we are going to give it for 7 days, right? But if there is pregnancy, then obviously we need to be careful. In the first half, we cannot give trimethoprim because it is anti-folate drug, and it can interfere with organogenesis, and it can cause some birth defects. So we can give nitrofurantoin in place of trimethoprim. Similarly, in the second half of pregnancy, we cannot give nitrofurantoin because it can cause hemolysis in the baby. So we need to be careful. So just to revise again, in the first half, we can give nitrofurantoin, and in the second half, we can give trimethoprim, right? And if in the allergies, the patient is saying that she's allergic to these drugs or any allergies there, then we can also give amoxicillin 500 milligrams BD for 5 days, right? And we can also use the other drugs like any cephalosporins, right? So you can read more about this, all of these drugs and their dosage, right? Today we are focusing on how to write the prescription. Okay, so guys, this is the FP10 form prescription form, it is usually for the GPs and for the nurse prescribers, and it can also be used in hospital outdoors, right? So I am going to tell you guys how you can fill this prescription form, because most of the time in this scenario, you will be given this green prescription form. Okay. So first of all, you can see there is title, forename, surname, and address. So first of all, you are going to write the patient name. This information will be given to you either on a piece of paper, or there can also be like some stickers. So you can just peel off the sticker and put it here. Otherwise, you will have to fill it. First, the patient name. Number 2, the patient address. Now come to the other side, to the left, to the left side, age and date of birth. So if your patient is under 12 years of age, or if your patient is more than 60 years of age, so you have to write the age in numbers, for example, 9, or for example, 65. But between 12 to 60 years, you don't need to write the age, date of birth is enough, right? And if the patient age is less than 5 years, then you are also going to mention the months. For example, in age, in addition to writing the date of birth, in the age column, you will be writing, like, for example, 4 years, 6 months, right? After that, pharmacy stamp, you will be leaving it blank. Next column is number of days treatment. Okay, here you are going to write the number of days if it is applicable. For example, in case of antibiotics, for example, we are going to give for 3 days, for 5 days, for 7 days. So this is the place where you can mention in this box. Now comes to the endorsements. Here you will be writing your drug. So in the yellow portion, you can see, first of all, we are going to write the name of the drug. The name of the drug should be written in capital letters. For example, Ramipril in capital letters. What should be our next thing? It should be the strength. For example, 5 milligrams, or for example, 10 micrograms, right? So this is the time where you are going to write the strength. If it is milligrams, grams, you can use the abbreviations. Otherwise, if it's micrograms, nanograms, you are going to write it in the full form, as Dr. Kurat mentioned earlier. Then is the thing which you will be writing formulation, like here capsules, or tablets, or injection, or oral suspension. So whatever is given in your task, or it depends, right? So we will be giving, for example, we will be doing the prescription writing for nitrofurantoin. So we will be writing here tablets. So this is our first row. First, the name of the drug, then 5 milligrams strength, and then formulation. Now we are going to write the directions. Like this was very simple, like 5 milligrams daily, or you can write 1 tablet daily. After that, you are going to mention the quantity, right? Supply 56 capsules. So forget this one. We are doing for example, amoxicillin, 500 milligrams BD for 5 days. BD 5 days, 10 tablets. So what will be the supply? 10 tablets, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, you are going to put a cross in the rest of the page, or you can also write like no more prescriptions on this page. Extra space cancel. After that, come to the 10th point, that is signature. Here will be your signature, and then date, and then the name and address of the prescriber, which will be your name and your address. This information will be given to you. So guys, this is how you are going to fill this FP10 form. So let's do it now. Give me 1 second. Yeah.
Doctor, what about the last trimester, which is preferred, nitrofurantoin or trimethoprim, or none of these? Then you have to give amoxicillin or the 3rd generation cephalosporins.
In the last trimester, definitely no nitrofurantoin.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also,
If
so
I can
better
add.
to, better not to give either of these and resort to amoxicillin or the cephalosporins, you think?
Well, it is quite a debate. You can, it's
Okay.
up to you, but definitely no nitrofurantoin. If there is
Keep it.
amoxicillin allergy, for example, if there is amoxicillin allergy, patient is in last trimester, so definitely no amoxicillin,
Obviously, yeah.
no nitrofurantoin. Then your options are trimethoprim, or the second one is you can give
Cephalosporins.
any cephalexin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay, so first of all will be title. Here you will be putting the name of the patient, like for example, it is Mr. John Smith. You people are afterwards going to fill it and send in the group. For example, Mrs. John Smith, right? After that, the address. For example, it is 3rd Hardman Street, Manchester. Then comes the NHS number. It will also be given, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then comes the date of birth. It will be given, for example, 1990. If this patient was below 12 years or above 60 years, then you are going to put in number here. But in this case, there is no need. Number of days of treatment, we are going to prescribe nitrofurantoin. So for 3 days, uncomplicated UTI in Mrs. John Smith, 3 days, enough. Now you are going to put your prescription here, write nitrofurantoin, 100 milligrams. So this is your strength. Next will be your formulation, which will be tablets. Next will be your direction or your frequency. For example, she has to take 1 tablet twice daily, right? Next will be the quantity, supply. This is for basically for pharmacists. So 2 times for 3 days, so 6. Write in alphabets and in number, 6 tablets. Then you are going to cross the rest of that, right? Then will come this portion. So here will be your signature. Okay, so here will be your signature. For example, your name, your whatever is your signature, then the date, obviously your exam date. And here you will be writing, for example, Dr. Kuratulan, and your address, which will be given to you, right? Most probably it will be the GMC address at that moment. So this is how you are going to fill this green form. So can you guys do it now and share in the group? Do it for amoxicillin, like amoxicillin 500 milligrams DD for 5 days. Okay, guys, we will check this prescription in the group and we will be, telling you. So this is, I think, the end of the meeting. If you have any questions, then please ask so that we can, close the meeting now.
End of life care, Dr. Annie, the 4 medications that have to be used and their route and everything.
Yeah.
That also is required sometimes. So we will do that prescription also, midazolam, morphine and things.
Yeah, sure, we can do that some other day. Because we were going to cover this today, but and the meeting went too long.
Yeah, I understand.
Doctor, I have a question regarding you mentioned about amoxicillin and cephalexin. What I remember from the Plavable, I think cephalexin was the drug of choice in pregnancy. I'm not sure, I can be wrong also. And about this nitrofurantoin and trimethoprim. So the drug started from the N, it is not okay on the term, and the drug started from the tree, it is okay on the term. Something like that was written in the Plavable. Is that correct?
Yes, I told you earlier that no N at term. No T at term. T,
Yes.
trimethoprim. No,
Okay, I
I'm
will say.
mixing it up.
From
No
I will say,
nitrofurantoin
no
at the
talking on
top.
term. Yeah, note
Yeah.